YouTube family? This is Senonix. Today, I would like to talk to you about a new crypto that was brought to my attention. Laika Coin, or Laika Coin, is a deflationary rocket on the Binance Smart Chain. So first and foremost, the typical disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this is absolutely in no way financial advice. I'm just a geek who finds this stuff interesting. Tokens I go over in my videos are extremely volatile. They can be very dangerous. And if you've been looking at like SafeMoon and a couple of the other poo coins on the market recently, you'll notice that there's been a lot of pullback and just a lot of negative news and connotation about them right now. So everything with a grain of salt. Never invest in anything you can't afford to lose, and always look out for you and your family. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this token. This is a new deflationary token on the Binance Smart Chain. So here's basically your website. They have their standard like token features. They have 3% rewards, 5% automatic listed liquidity. So it looks like every transaction will be about an 8% off the top. So you buy in, they take 8% of whatever you purchase into, and then 3% goes rewards to members, 5% goes into their liquidity pool. This is where I find it very humorous. The token safety, it's pre-vetted because they're a fork of SafeMoon. I'm going to pause there for a second for everyone to let that sink in. Okay, so it's rug-proofed because it's liquidity locked. Okay. It's scam-proofed because they've renounced ownership. Okay, all right. So here's how the token distribution goes, basically. You have 46% goes into the liquidity pool, 4% is quote-unquote rocket fuel, which is where they actually just, I think that's part of their rewards program, on top of the deflationary auto-staking, and then 50% of the actual pool. Okay, it's very, it's good. And then they have a very high-level roadmap. So before I go into the roadmap, I just want to go into utility. All these tokens that I try to bring to you guys, I like to make sure that there's some kind of utility. It's very important that there is a purpose behind the token. So when SafeMoon and Elongate first came out, they didn't have much in terms of utility, except for, SafeMoon itself had the auto staking, which was its utility. It was the first one that came out and did that, I believe. So now projects that have come out since have to do something different. And this one, at least at this point in time, has no utility. Now, since SafeMoon has launched, they've come up with new utilities, such as they're coming out with an exchange and a wallet, and they've also begun, I believe, charitable donations as well, or they are working towards charitable donations. There's progress there, and this coin could absolutely, if it gets larger and people buy into it and invest in it, then they could come out with a utility for it tomorrow. That blows everyone's socks off. Who knows? However, there's no mention of utility, donation, or anything at this point that I'm aware of. I don't even believe that there's a current white paper. There's no white paper. So those are. Their one utility is that they have unlimited meme potential. So take that as you will. I don't find it very funny. If you know the history of this dog, you know that this was the breed of dog that was actually first launched into space that died in space. So I don't find that very humorous, but okay, take that as you will. So here's the thing. Elongate, when it first came out, it was a total meme. It was a joke. And I actually took it as a joke and thought it was humorous and didn't really think it was going to be serious. However, since they established and became very popular, they are very active in donating to charity. And I find that very a very, very good utility. Charitable donations are one of the most selfless ways to have a utility. That's why I am a big proponent for Save Planet Earth, Raven X, Elongate, and a few others. Anything that has a purpose behind it that benefits the rest of humanity and the world and everything around us is a plus for me. I mean, that's 2 thumbs up for me. At this time, this token does not have any of those features. So that is a little bit concerning for me personally. So, like, for example, if I invest into Safe Planet Earth and I see that they're posting on Twitter regularly that they are having trees planted, thousands and thousands of trees planted, and if I lose all the money I invest in that, I sleep soundly at night, because guess what? I helped make the world a better place. As little as I did, I helped to make the world a little bit better. So take that for what that is. So with this, though, I mean, let's go over the roadmap. Let's just do that. So this roadmap, if you read through it, it looks pretty lazy. Like, I mean, you have Q2 and Q3 to Q4 are listing on exchanges. I mean, I get what they're saying with tier 1 exchange listings, where they're getting onto the larger ones like Kraken and Binance. But I mean, let's really be honest and realistic here. And then they have Q3 expanding the user base, which I don't know. For me personally, the way that this looks, it's kind of like like a report I did in middle school where I needed to add padding to make it look longer. Give it more words. Like I said, it just looks lazy to me. So, and apparently we only have to wait until Q1 of 2022, and then we land on the moon. So, less than a year, and we can just, retire on the moon. Okay, so, I mean, I'm sure you can tell by the way I am phrasing everything in this video and the sarcasm in my voice, that I am not a big fan of this project. I don't think it's going to go very far. But who knows? I've been surprised before. And they can, I will probably check back in this website in a few days, see if there's been any updates, any changes. I don't believe one of the big things here is they're not pre-vetted. They are not safe. They're not secure. They need an audit. They don't have an audit. It doesn't say that they're getting an audit. They're saying that just because that they are a fork of Safe Moon, Safe Star, and Safe Nebula, that they don't need an audit. And I disagree with that 100%. So there's a potential of a rug pull here, and I am not okay with that. This would be an extremely high risk. I will say I did dump a few bucks into this, but it was just more of a joke than anything. And if it all goes poof one day, not a big deal to me. But I will say that if you see advertisements for this, fair warning. So with that, if you enjoyed this video, if you liked anything that you heard here today, and if you enjoy this content, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you want more of this content, by all means, please feel free to subscribe. Until the next video, stay safe and stay healthy. Later.